Urgent. This just dropped, you won't believe it. A breaking update is starting to gain serious traction and could completely shake our team. Before we dive into it, do this. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments where you're watching this from. Nathan Cleary, the name that's become synonymous with control, intelligence, and total dominance on the field, is about to enter a decisive moment in his career. From November 1st, he'll be free to negotiate with any club. And as if that wasn't big enough, an international side has now emerged keeping a close eye on him, the Warrington Wolves. Yes, a Super League club being linked to one of the biggest stars of the modern NIL era. And this isn't just off-season noise. This rumor took on a completely different weight when a hugely respected voice stepped in, Andrew Johns. According to him, Warrington owner Simon Moran would be willing to move heaven and earth to get this deal done. And that changes everything. Because now we're not talking about a club dreaming big, we're talking about real ambition, serious money, and a clear plan. Now think about this. Nathan Cleary isn't just another player on the market. He's the man who led an era at the Pernith Panthers. He turned pressure into routine, finals into familiar territory, and winning into expectation. And even so, this possibility is being discussed far more seriously than anyone expected. Cleary's current deal with Penrith runs through to the end of 2027, and is among the highest paid players in the game, reportedly earning around £690,000 for 2026. So there's no financial urgency here. No obvious reason to leave. Which makes this even more intriguing. Because if it's not about money, what is it? This is where the story gets even more interesting. Mary Fowler, the Australian football star currently playing for Manchester City in the Women's Super League. A move to Warrington would put Cleary in the same country, closing a distance that's currently a real challenge. And suddenly, what looked like a purely sporting decision becomes something personal as well. But it doesn't stop there. Within Warrington, there's a structure that could not only accommodate a player like Cleary, but be completely transformed by him. Andrew Johns believes his arrival wouldn't just lift the team's competitiveness, but also fast-track the development of younger talent. Now let's shift back to Penrith for a second. Because while all this is happening, the Panthers remain one of the most dominant teams in the competition. And so much of that revolves around one man, Nathan Cleary. That's exactly why this story is making so much noise. Because for the first time in a long time, there's a real chance the cycle could be broken. And don't think the interest is only coming from the Super League. There are whispers of rival NIL clubs monitoring the situation. Rugby union has also been floated as a possible alternative. Even the PNG Chiefs concept has been mentioned as a future wildcard. That just shows how many directions Cleary's future could take. If he seriously considers leaving, this wouldn't just be a club switch. It would be a shift in league, country, lifestyle, and possibly a redefinition of his legacy. Staying at Penrith means continuing one of the greatest dynasties in NIL history. Leaving could mean building something global. Panthers fans are already starting to imagine a future without their leader. Super League fans are dreaming of a signing that could change the entire competition. And the NIL is watching closely, because losing a player like Cleary would be a massive blow. Now I want to hear from you. If you were Nathan Cleary, at the peak of your powers, with everything built in the NIL, would you risk it all for a new chapter in England, or stay and cement a dynasty that might never be repeated? Drop your thoughts below, because your opinion matters here, and don't forget to like the video as well. Round Pushpin Panther mate, I've got another breaking update for you, and this one is seriously explosive and controversial. This story revolves around a name Panthers fans know all too well, Moses Leota. One of the team's physical enforcers, a forward who commands respect with every carry, every hit, every collision. But this time, Leota isn't making headlines for what he's doing on the field, it's what's happening off it. The NIL has relaxed eligibility rules for the state of origin this season. At first glance, it looked like an opportunity for players with international backgrounds, including those from New Zealand and England. But the key criteria didn't change. To be eligible, a player must have arrived in Australia before turning 13 and played their junior footy in one of the states. And here's the problem. Leota arrived from New Zealand at 13 years and 4 months. 4 months. And yet, reports suggest there was pressure from New South Wales officials to have him deemed eligible anyway. That's when a heavyweight voice stepped in again, Andrew Johns. And he didn't sit on the fence. He flat out rejected any idea of bending the rules. For him, the rule is clear, and it must be respected. Because once you open that door, where does it stop? Today it's 4 months. Tomorrow it could be a year, or more. What's at stake here isn't just one player's opportunity. It's the integrity of the entire system. But here's the other side. Leota built his career in Australia. Developed here. Became one of the NRL's top forwards here. He lives and breathes the Australian Rugby League system every single week. So the question fans are asking is simple, but powerful. Should 4 months really decide a player's fate? Johns may have shut down the pressure for now, but this debate is far from over. If anything, it's only getting started. Because situations like this are bound to come up again in the modern game. And while all of this plays out off the field, the Penrith Panthers still have a job to do. Leota remains a crucial part of the squad, even with all this noise surrounding him. So now I'll leave you with this. If the state of origin represents the purest form of rugby league, should it evolve with the modern game, or protect its rules at all costs, even if that means leaving players like Moses Leota out over just 4 months? If you enjoyed this content, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your opinion in the comments, because this debate is far from finished.